One of the biggest questions that I hear from people who are creating products with Canva is how do I actually share this with my customers? And so if you've spent any time designing in Canva, it's probably something that's confused you, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. And the truth is, Canva gives you a lot of different options, like links to templates, creating PDFs, you can create videos and slideshows, and it can get pretty confusing. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how to export, deliver, and share your Canva products depending on what you're creating. I've got timestamps below to the different types of products that you can create in Canva. And so you'll be able to get to the type you're creating and straight to that timestamp to find out exactly how you should be sharing it with your customer. Hi, my name is Kayla, and I help content creators and digital product creators create better content for better results. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to get my latest uploads every week. I did want to mention that if you're still figuring out what to create as far as a digital product in Canva, I do have another video that explains 10 different digital products that you can make in Canva in a weekend. It's fast and it's easy, and I'll link to that in the description below so you can watch it first if you're curious. And today we're focusing on the delivery part of digital products. So if you're still deciding, make sure to also check out that video. Now, before we dive into these demonstrations of how to share your Canva products, let's quickly look at the 5 most common ways to deliver your products. The first type is going to be a Canva template link. This is a link that lets your customer edit the design themselves right inside of Canva. It's perfect for things like social media templates or editable templates that they can then print themselves or share with others or create social media posts. There's so many different reasons to share a template link, and I'm going to walk you through how to create that one. Then there is the PDF style download. So this would be a flattened version that is uneditable, a PDF that someone can download, and it's great for planners, printables, and simple guides or ebooks that you want people to read. Then working off of that, you have a PDF that is actually fillable. So someone opens the PDF and wants to use it digitally. This is usually something that someone would want for a workbook or a journal or maybe even digital planners. But I recommend something else for digital planners, and we're going to talk about that also. Fillable planners and things like maybe a resource guide that has clickable links, that's going to be a PDF, but with hyperlinks in it. So these are actual clickable links within the document that are interacted with. So if someone has a digital planner and it has some tabs on the side, you want your end user to be able to tap on the different tabs and it take them to that specific page. This is just one example, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. And another use case for a hyperlinked PDF would be a bundle of different templates or products that you're creating. So you might create one PDF that has multiple links on it, maybe some Canva templates, maybe another PDF. And so that gets a little complicated. So we'll definitely talk about that as well. And then lastly, sharing videos. So this is also something that you can create. Like if you're creating an online course or a series of videos that you want to sell as if you're selling a workshop, or maybe you're creating animated graphics or something along those lines, I'm going to share how to create a video. But don't worry if you're not sure which one is right for you. I'm going to actually walk through each examples and tell you why you want to share this style link versus this style link. So we'll get into that. All right, so let's first start with Canva templates products. So these are going to be things like social media templates that you are selling. So this is an example of one of my Canva templates that I have within my membership and that I've also sold individually just as templates on its own. So let's talk about how I might sell these social media templates and the link that you would use. So here we are on that set of Instagram templates, and in order to sell it, I need to share it, and I want them to have a template link they can use so they can add images to this and customize it for their brand, change the colors and all of that, right? So I need to share a template link. So if you go to share, there are different options here. So you can download it, share a public link, a brand template, and so on. And there's lots of different things under See All. every link here is probably confused you. The most common links you're going to use are going to be at the top, and template link with this little pro symbol right here is the one you're going to use. So you do need to have Canva Pro in order to share a template link. So you'll click here, and then anyone with the link can use this design as a template. That means that it's going to make a copy of your template into their account. So they're not going to change your original template. They're going to have a copy of it. And so you can actually click here to learn more about that whole process, but it's simply clicking on the create template link, and then it gives you a link here that you're going to want to copy. So that link right here is going to be live, and it'll show this little live symbol on your actual template. So when you go back to your home screen on Canva, the actual design is still going to say private. It's still private to you, and no one else can edit or change it. So when something has that little private symbol on it, that means you have not accidentally shared your design with the public. What you've shared is that live template link. So let me show you how this template link works. So here I am on a different window logged out. And so if your user has just put that link in their browser, they're going to get this style link. And they click on view link, and they need to create an account or sign in with their account. Once they sign in, it makes a copy of the template. So I've logged in and it says your template is ready, and you can open it in the editor and it will say copy of. So it's making a copy, not giving them access to your template to edit. One of the biggest mistakes people make is they come to their design and they click on share, and they click on access level and giving anyone the link. So this is different. This is like collaborating with someone so that they can edit, comment, or view on your actual design. When you change it to anyone with the link, you notice it no longer says private. So that's how you know you've done something wrong, if you don't want someone else to actually access your templates and make changes. So just to reiterate, you want to go to share, template link, and copy the link that it's created. This is the link that you're going to provide to your customer. So that was Canva template links and social media templates and things along those lines that you might share. But let's talk about flattened PDF products. So this might be great for checklists, cheat sheets, a workbook that you want to sell, a mini ebook, calendar templates, printables, habit trackers, anything you want someone to access via PDF without being able to edit it and print it out and use it as is. So here I have a copy of my workbook template. Now let's say you've created a workbook and you want to sell it as a PDF so someone can print it out and use it. You will click on share, download, flatten PDF, make sure that it's on standard PDF, make sure all of the pages that you want printed as your PDF are selected, and then click download. So it's going to save that to your computer. So you can save it in that folder. And now that it's saved, you need to put it somewhere online and create a link so they can access that PDF. The easiest place to do that is going to be Google Drive, in my opinion. So in my Google Drive, I have a folder that I've created called Shared, and this is a folder of all different types of documents, products that I've created and shared with people. So for this, I'll go ahead and create a new folder, and I'll call it Workbook. And so it'll open up that folder, and then I will go ahead and upload that workbook into this folder. Once it's uploaded, you can then click on the three dots and click share. And under general access, you'll click anyone with the link and they can be a viewer. So you don't want them to be a commenter or an editor, but they can be a viewer. Then you can copy that link, and that will be the link that you will share with your customer. When they place that link into their browser, it'll open up like this in their browser. And from there, they'll be able to click on download. And they can save it to their computer or their phone right from there. Now, that brings us to the next type of PDF, which is a fillable PDF, which you might want to use for this workbook. And that includes an extra step. So all of the steps that we've done so far apply to a fillable PDF. However, it's slightly in different orders. And so it applies to things that you might want to create fillable PDFs with, like journals. So if you want someone to use a digital journal and fill out the pages on their phone or on the computer, you might want to create a fillable box where they can type. It could be for a planner, digital or printable planners, or workbooks like we've talked about. So let me show you with this workbook that we've just created a PDF of, how you would make it fillable. So one of the best tools that I've been using for years now is called PDF Escape. And you can use this free online version. And over the years, it's become a little less free for larger PDFs. But if we want to upload the PDF and create a fillable PDF, we just have to make sure that it's a smaller size file, less than 100 pages. So I'm going to drop that workbook in here. So here you have the PDF, and you'll come over here to menu, but this right here. And under form field, you can add in a text box. So let me walk through that. So let me get to one of the fillable sections you might want to create. So this I might want to be a fillable box. So you'll go ahead and click form field, leave it on text, select, and you can hold down your cursor and fill in the box. Now I kind of did it all wonky. So what I'll actually do is hit edit, and I'll click on that box, and I'll just kind of drag the little dots so that it fills in. And then I'll hit that go back tool, and now it's like that. So after I've created all the fillable boxes, so I just have to repeat that process. So actually, I think if you click in the top corner and pull down, so if I hit edit, I can adjust that one. So there you have to do this through your document. But once you're done, you're ready to export it. So you can click here on download, and then I'll go ahead and save a copy there. Now, if you look at that PDF, it has this fillable box right here where they can type in their answers to the workbook or whatever it is that you want to be fillable. So you'll want to make sure to go back and follow the same process for the flattened PDF in the previous steps of putting it in your Google Drive. But basically it works the same way. You'll go ahead and you'll upload that template into your Google Drive. We'll go ahead and keep both files. And what we'll do is we'll go to share. Anyone with the link can access it as a viewer. Click done. I forgot to copy that link. So make sure you copy that link, because that's going to end up being the link that someone can access their PDF with and download it. So once you share that, it now is the fillable document. But you'll probably notice that I can't fill it in because I'm in my Google browser right now. So they will need to open it with Adobe Acrobat in order to actually use it as a fillable document. So if I scroll down to that part, you can see here's the fillable document. So it is accessible to them to fill out on their device, not the browser, because it won't save their items that they fill in if they do it on the browser. So they need to actually download it. So those were the steps of how to share a PDF and a fillable PDF. Next, we have a hyperlinked PDF. A hyperlinked PDF is a PDF that someone can interact with and click on various links, buttons, graphics that have links associated with them. So someone might use this style PDF for a resource guide with different links inside, or you might create a toolkit or bundle of multiple different links and create a PDF that someone can access all the links on one page and click the different links. So you might use all of the things that we've talked about so far and put it all on one PDF with various links. I use this style all the time for when I'm sharing my freebies with my email subscribers and insiders in my newsletter, when I share stock photos and Canva templates that I've created. So I put it all on this PDF and I download it and I share the PDF with them so they can click on the buttons to download their photos and download their templates. So in order to add a link, you'll click on the button shape or the text and you'll click on add link. Now you can get access to these freebies right below this video. I've got 500 plus different stock photos and Canva templates you can download and use. But in order to add a link, you'll click on the shape, click on the 3 dots, click on link, and you'll paste the link to whatever it is you're sharing that you want this button to take someone to. So we've already talked about sharing things in your Google Drive and giving people access to them. So if you're going to share photos, videos, PDFs, or anything along those lines, you can put them in your Google Drive, give them access, copy the link, kind of like we've shown before. So remember, if we're going to share this as a link in our PDF that we're creating, we'd go here to share, click, make sure general access is anyone with the link, make sure they are just a viewer, so they will have to download it if they want to keep a copy. Click copy link, and you'll go to your design that you've been working on, which was this one. And so I'll click on this button and I'll go to the 3 dots, click link, and I will paste the link right there and hit done. Now, when I hit share, I want to download it as a PDF. I'm not going to worry about flattening it, but you could flatten it. This converts all of the content in the designs into a single image and may increase the file size. I don't recommend flattening it if you have links. I don't believe that it's going to work the way that you intend it to work if you flatten it. So don't flatten it. So make sure that you pick the page that you want to download as a PDF. In this design, it's just this one page. So I'm going to hit done and download. So now that I've downloaded it into my computer, I'm going to upload it into my Google Drive. And so here I'm going to upload it into my Google Drive. And now I want to share this, and this becomes the link that people can access. And now it's a PDF that acts like kind of like a website. So this will open up for them and they're able to actually click on the button and it takes them to something to download, right? It opened up my download and it's going to save the stock photos that I've shared with them on their computer. But then they can come back to the PDF and actually scroll down and click on the link to the Canva templates. And that is linked to the Canva templates and it'll open up as a link to the Canva templates. So again, go back to that section of this video to see how you share a link to Canva templates, and you'll just paste that link into the PDF. So remember, when you're on the Canva design and you're designing this PDF with buttons, you can actually link your Canva template to this particular button. So when you download it as a PDF, it acts just like we walked through. And so you would share multiple links this way. That's exactly how you would share a toolkit or a bundle of various links on a hyperlinked PDF. But the other use case for a hyperlinked PDF is going to be something like a digital planner. So I've created a digital planner before, and the product ends up being a PDF, but all of the tabs in the planner are linked to each page. So that's actually this planner here, and each of these tabs is linked to a specific page within the planner. So whenever they're in the PDF, wherever they are, they can click to any of the other sections. So each of these little tabs is linked. So you can see when I click edit, it's linked to one of the actual tabs. And so the way that you do that is you pick something that you want to add a link to. So I'll go ahead and I'll delete this link. So we have to do it again. So here, when you click on this tab, I want it to take people to the first page. So I'll click on the 3 dots and I'll click link. And the name of that tab is home. So when you click on this tab on this sheet and you go to the three dots and you click on link, you can actually type in home and it's going to search the document for that page. And under this section, pages in the document, you can click on that and you want it to display as a link because you want them to know that it is a clickable tab, and you're going to click done. And so there I have this tab linked to the home page, and now when I download it, I'm going to share it as a PDF. So I'll go ahead and download it as a PDF, all the pages, click download, and go through all the same things that we did in sharing a PDF, which you can go to that section of this video to look at. But once someone opens the PDF, it is interactable and those links will take them to the various pages. So here is that digital life planner. We are on page 1. And when I click on, let's say I want to go to the finances section, I click on finances. It actually scrolled me to the finances section. And now someone can use this as their digital planner, and it's actually interactive and they're able to actually click on the tabs and it works like a digital planner. And so they just use their tablet to write on these using a tool kind of like Adobe Acrobat to actually use the pen tool and draw within their planner. So that's how this was created and how it has become a hyperlinked planner. And so again, it works just like a normal PDF, like we walked through in the previous steps. It's got these links on it that make it act like an interactive digital planner. So lastly is a video product. So this might end up being a series of videos. Maybe it's a workshop that comes with a PDF. I recommend creating these things in Canva if it's a short video. So like under 20 minutes long. So you can make multiple videos, put it all in a folder, add a PDF, and then it becomes a mini course. And you can sell this as a PDF with hyperlinks on it, like we've already talked about, or you can actually sell it as a folder that they can download. And that folder would be your Google Drive with each element that you've downloaded from Canva placed in that folder. So let's say you've created this video and you want to download it as a video. This is a 9-minute video. It says right here. So you're going to go ahead and click share, download as an MP4. Make sure all of the pages that you want included in this video are selected, and then just click download. Now the process of downloading a video does take a little bit longer, but you need to be patient. This will likely take a minute or two, but Canva gets better and better and faster at generating the videos that you create. And this is an actual YouTube video that I created and downloaded right from Canva. And I do it all the time. I use 20, 25 minute videos created in Canva. And basically you just want to download it as an MP4. So that's available to you as a video. You just download as an MP4, click download. Then what you'll do is once it's downloaded, you will upload it to a folder that you've created in Google Drive. So here under my shared items, I created a folder. So new folder, and I named it as video bundle. And in the video bundle, I have this video. So when someone clicks on it, it opens as an actual video they can play. So that's a video they can actually play. And then a PDF. Let's just say that this is a related PDF. So here I have a video and a PDF, and I want to share it with them with one link. It's very easy to do by sharing the actual folder. So you'll click on the folder. So here, video folder, you'll right click on it. You'll go to share and you'll click on anyone with the link can view it. Want to make sure they're a viewer, and you'll copy a link. That link is what you will share with people and your customers. So when they access it, it will look something like this. So it'll look like this, and they can either sign into their Google Drive and have a few more options, or they can just click download all and download it straight to their computer, or they can actually download the individual files here, or they can just access it and view the video and the PDF here. So this is how they will receive that folder when you share it with them. Then once you have your link ready, whatever format you've created, you'll share that link in your product within your shop. So I hope this makes delivering your Canva products feel a lot simpler. If you'd like free Canva templates, stock photos to get started with marketing your digital products, creating content, I have free links below for you to download. And if you'd rather skip the guesswork, This is what I do. I help people inside of my content membership. It has everything you need to create, launch, and sell your digital products faster. You'll find all the details in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.